Hi everyone, my name is Om Shrivastava. Now today I will show you how to use this tool called Asana in our subject process tools. So what we'll do, first I'll create a project and the name of this project I will call Railway Reservation System. Okay, so now we have our board section. So what I'll do, I'll set up the stages of our processes by customizing these columns. So first I will create the backlog column. So I will give this as backlog. Now second I will create next, or you can say to do, like to do column I can create. To do. Now third column I'll create in progress. Another column I'll create, its name will be testing. Like what of the software we need, we have, it is in testing part, then I'll add it into that, and another we'll add this as done. Okay, so now this backlog section, uh, like what we'll do, our projects wish list, so every feature idea for the railway reservation system goes here. Now next is the to-do list. This is what we have committed doing in our current work cycle, or our, like you can say what is in our active focus. Then in progress means when the developer starts coding and then the task will be moved here. Then testing, when the code is written, it is landed here, like it is landed in this section for quality checks. And done means we have completed and tested the code. So what I will do, this is a visual representation of the development process. Now I can create the tasks in this backlog section. I'll create tasks in the backlog section. For example, I can say one task I'll create. And for example, as a passenger, I want to search for trains or I want to book a ticket. So I will create book ticket. Okay. Now to do means like currently what we can do, we can fetch the details of what tickets are available in which trains. So which ticket details I can say. Now uh, what I can do, for example, if this user login, if my task gets, if it's currently in the backlog, now if my task isn't currently focus, user login is currently in my focus, then I will drag and drop it like this. So it means that this task is currently in my focus. Okay. In progress, for example, I can add a task like customer support. So what it basically means that this customer support module of our project, it has started the coding phase. It has started, the developers have started coding this phase. And in testing, I'll add one module. For example, we can say uh, so it means this module is currently in our testing. Okay. Now what we'll do, for as I already told, like we can drag and drop this. So the status of our project we can track like this. And now one section, it is called the dashboard section. You can think of this as a measurement tool built right into process tool. It helps us with analyzing data without needing a separate spreadsheet. Uh, like for example, here you can see like total incomplete task, how many are there, and if I move to the mode and are done is empty, So if its testing is completed and if I add it to the done, so as we go into the dashboard section, we can see that total tasks now were 5. So 1 is completed and 4 are still incomplete. And one more thing I can show, like we go back to the board, and this is our backlog section. Here book ticket is there. What I can do is I can add the due date. Like for example, I can add the start date as 25 and the ending date I can add as, for example, 9 October. So what will happen is uh, it's our timeline. So in our timeline it will show like book ticket has the starting date of this project is from 25 and the deadline for this is still here. What we said 9 October. Okay. So now we can do these same things. I'll set the deadline for user login as well. Uh, I'll set it as from 30th September to 9 October. October we can set it. Start date can set it 30th and this 9th. Okay. So and we go to the timeline. We can see user login is also appeared from 30th to 9th October. So, and for example, if I want like my this task is completed for customer support module, it is in testing and then it has completed. So I'll put it in done and I'll mark it as done. So what will happen is this it will get updated and total incomplete task it is reduced to 3 and total completed task it has become 2. So these are all the features of the Asana tool, and these are different types of view. This is the overview of the whole project. Here we can see the project in this form. Here it is a board form, as I already told you. In progress, testing done. We can add more sections like uh, we can add in review. We can add. So what this basically means is if any complaint came from customer about any module, and our software team is reviewing it, then we can add it in review. And for example, this user login, some complaint came, so we can add it in review section as well. So basically, this is the Asana tool, which is used to help in the process tool subject. One more thing I can tell you that, for example, this is the book ticket. So what we can do, we can add the description like what is this module about. For example, this module is about booking car tickets for passengers. So, what will happen? Our project team they will know that what is this task about. We can add the description for each task as well. For example, fetch ticket details. If I add, so what is this project about? This is about like fetch the current status of the ticket. Fetch the current status of the ticket. So what it will do, it will tell whether your ticket is confirmed or it is not confirmed, or if it is in waiting list. So it is the use of this example. I can login module is completed user login. So we can add here register new user and login for existing user. So this model what it will help new users to register and the old users they can log in as it is. So that's it for this tool. Thank you.